It's a pleasure to bring you our PGA Tour action live on 2K Sports. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. Welcome back to the Stadium Course, TPC Sawgrass. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, you know you're at Pete Dye's big property as soon as you get underway here.
Opening par 4, 426 yards. And this fairway sits more across you instead of in front of you, so players want to generally work the golf ball from left to right to give them the best odds of finding the fairway. Second shot is to a plateaued green that usually runs a little bit from left to right down the slope. Not an overly difficult starting hole, but one that's tough to make birdies on, but pars should be easy to swing by.
I know, I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Not sure how that putt came up shy.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Starting the round at even par. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Go get after it.
Par 5, 532 yards. Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. This is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. And that shot back in the fairway. Getting ready to play their third.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. This would be a great up and down. Wow. Oh, Rich, a shot for the ages. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Currently 1 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Not a bad line, this. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He finds himself in a share of 14th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, 384 yards. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
A couple under at this stage. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's some good golf right there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ooh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Straight out of the top drawer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Not a bad line, this one. Going with the pitching wedge here. Good shot there.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look. Looking better.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for 12th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This hole here is a par 4.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
That's not the one he wanted. Here we are in the fairway bunker. Can they execute a good shot? Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Well, an important putt here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Putt is underway.
And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Currently at -3 for the event. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, he's got about 27 feet from here, as far as I can tell.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's well holed. Trailing by 4 strokes. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
How good is this course?
This course is fascinating, would be a good way I would put it. It has quirky angles on every single shot. The tee boxes face you at a different angle that the fairway sits. The fairway faces you at a different angle than the green sit. And this is for all 18 holes. And I'm even going to throw 17 in there, even though it is the island green. This golf course that P. Dye designed is fun. It's perplexing. And mentally, it'll wear you out just as much as physically. You better bring your A game if you want to contend this week.
Well, this would be a good putt to make. You'd move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. go in. How good would that have been if it had dropped? Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And he'll move into the top 10. He's currently tied for 7th. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Nicely done. Now 4 under par in a share of 7th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
This one's tracking. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par. Well done. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Not bad.
Nicely done.
Playing from around 110 yards out. 3 behind our leader. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well struck. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Get in. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. Well done. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Putting for birdie. tracking. Just hammered that through the line. It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Currently 4 under for the event. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Going with the 4-iron here. That was wonderfully done. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
It's looking like a strong 24 feet from here.
Oh, I like the look of this. Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, did they leave the flag stick in or do they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there. And that's all she wrote. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
From about 200 yards out.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. This one has eyes for the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently sitting in 7th place. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one needs to kick left. Yeah, well played.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 5, 486 yards of sheer fun. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
And the pine needles can always be a 50-50 lie. Opting for the 3-iron here. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Playing their 4th shot, just 3 back from the leader. Lovely touch. Well played.
Judging it beautifully.
Easy par that. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Just a couple to go. Let's see how you handle the penultimate hole.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. A good look at a birdie here. Just didn't drop. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently at -5 now for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. But there's just one more to play.
There's one final test, the second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And with that putt, concludes this players round. Well, Rich, not sure about you, but I thought that day was an absolute doozy. This player seems to be in decent shape, don't they?
Luke, not a bad start. Gotta say, very impressed.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. This PGA Tour event brought to you by 2K Sports. We're at the Players Championship Today's coverage is about to start. Delighted to have your company for this second round action. Hello, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Currently in the top 10, but let's face it, top 10 is just not that good. They need to start putting their foot forward and make a push to get into that top 5 or better. Right now, top 10 is okay, but not great.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Going with the 7. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. It's got a chance. Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Here we have a par 5.
Par 5, 532 yards. Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, well played. This one's for birdie. Well holed. Let's move on. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the 3rd. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 8 under overall. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 4, 384 yards. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
This could be wet. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the pace. That's heading into the rough, I think. Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Yeah, that one's looking good. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. So after avoiding the drop shots, that's their first bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4, 471 yards. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That should find the bunker. And from the bunker here.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. A tie for 4th place if you can hold this putt. Looking good. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Now 5 strokes behind. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday. Will they have the same results today?
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That's just inside the range.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 4 back after that hole. We have a par 5 on this one. That should find the cut stuff. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Quality shot, that one. This putt coming up is for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He finds himself currently in 4th. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Beautiful swing there. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. 3 behind our leader. Going with the pitching wedge here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
This one's looking good.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 12 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Almost went in. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And that's 8 birdies today. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. This is a short par 4, always a fun hole to play.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 12th. I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there. Ooh, can share the lead here if you can hold this putt. Hey, that's a chance. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Yeah, nicely played. This putt from around 18 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This is a good chance. And that will drop in for birdie. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Really know how to golf your ball. Serious momentum of 5 straight birdies. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, that's frustrating. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Now leading by 1 shot. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Well, this should find the short grass. Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 7. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Yeah, a quality shot that.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. He's currently tied for first. Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th hole.
Par 5, 486 yards. Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. Well, I hope you pack the bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Good mid-range putt this one. An 18-footer. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? And it goes in. Great shot.
Oh, gotta love it. Chip it in for birdie. Nothing better.
And that makes him tied for first. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with the 8-iron here. Should find the green here. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. They're not a bad shot, that one. Lining up the birdie putt here. It's on a great line. Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par. Well done. And that'll end a solid day. A little tap in par. And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
And I gotta say, it's a nice place to be, but if you look at the chasing pack, Luke, it is full of superstars. It is going to be interesting the next couple of rounds.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.